Hello, Theo. It's pretty interesting hearing your perspective on white privilege. I grew up in a town of 500 in North Idaho.
500 North Idaho, that is pretty white. I know there's a lot of mining up there. They're probably just mining, even looking for anyone that is not white. Like you have to dig pretty deep. Thank you for calling. Onward.
So I kind of get what you're saying. It's kind of a hard topic to get into because I think white privilege does exist.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it definitely exists. I'm just saying that in my life, I didn't get to sign up for it. I wish they'd have passed around the sign-up sheet because it was not a part of my life. Onward.
But, when I was on a dirt road, fucking my dad was a logger, just white trash as fuck, People are sharing roadkill or whatever they shot that hunting season.
And logger, that's tree person. I don't know if some people think logger is somebody that's, taking dumps or whatever all over, but logger is somebody that captures trees. And I respect loggers, but also at the same time, pretty easy job. If you're a logger, you're hunting trees, dude. That's easy. First of all, how hard is it? Think about it, dude. I could think right now, if I really thought about it, I could tell you where there's probably about 80 trees. I could even probably draw them for you and draw you a sketch of them, an outline. So you'd have information. So not that tough of a job, but I respect it. Onward.
Yeah, I had like 7 people in my class. One girl, she was a goddamn squatch, too. That girl was 6 foot when she was 10, ready to fuck some cock, man.
Whoa. Okay. You got a real cock squatch in your locality, huh? Let's hear more about this.
Wild girl. Wild girl. She did it, too. Somebody had to, keep the neighborhood happy, keep the boys from stabbing each other. Big Carrie did it. Big Care Bear. Sickness, squishness. Good stuff. Anyway, I'm super stoned, but thanks for the podcast.
All right. I appreciate the call, man. Yeah. If, you had a girl named Big Carrie that was taking on sex locally for, to keep the neighborhood happy and to keep things at bay. And I think there always is somebody like that. I think there always is somebody like that in every environment, in every time period. There's some gal who's taking one for the team and sometimes taking the team for one, who is, who's just, comes into their sexuality, at a point maybe others aren't, and really just pops off and makes it happen for everybody locally. And I remember catching up with a couple of those gals at different places. We had a gal in our neighborhood. It was a swim team. She was big on swim team, and she had shoulders like just like a 2-legged bison, brother. She just had shoulders like a fucking 5'4" French bulldog, man. She had shoulders just like somebody in a wheelchair who lived up a hill. You know what I'm saying? She had shoulders like that. And she used to set off a bunch of nuts. She was always setting people's nuts off, setting off the men's nuts locally, and kind of taking one for the team at a certain age. So I think we should have a time sometimes when we respect those types of people, because they need. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need to take that edge off as a group, as a neighborhood, and maybe that's what these swingers were doing. I'm sitting here judging these people, and I judged them at the time, but if to be 50 or 60 and be pale and to say, I'm going to take these thighs out and down by the, down into the Ozarks. I'm going to take these thighs out there and set them, and warm them up. I'm going to get these capillaries going and get the blood flow going. That's pretty brave, actually. It's a lot braver than some of the stuff that I'm doing. So maybe I can actually learn when I think back on some of these things instead of, maybe this is where I'm learning not to really, judge these swingers, but that sometimes a specific area needs to just, needs to let out. And that there's gals out there like Big Carrie that you just mentioned, sir. And that there's groups getting together just to pop off, just to blow seed and just, feel that vibe. Praise
Good evening,
God.
good afternoon, and other times. Thanks for watching that video you just saw. I mean, it was okay. But the next video you could watch could be way better. What if you watch a video right now that changes your life? Well, you could. Watch this one, or watch this one. Watch this one, watch this one, watch this one. Ah!